Product photography is different than food photography or different technique photography, but all these different type of photography have one things together. It's like a camera what you use and three parameters what you must to learn to make it always perfect setup for your photo. Before I start to talk about perfect setup your camera for product photography, please subscribe if you don't do this. This helps me to grow on YouTube and make new video. When I photography like product and I have question how should looks perfect setup for exactly that product photography. Can a little disappoint you, but doesn't exist something like that. Because every photographer work different. Every photographer using different type of the lights, can be natural lights or artificial lights. Somebody have different lamp. Somebody using different modificator the lights. Somebody use a different technique to editing, and the photo will be looks later completely different than you can shoot the same using the same parameter, what exactly the same person, the same product, but your photo can look different. Why? Perfect setup doesn't exist. You must to understand and know when you start to learn about photography and you start to learn from automat to manual, you must learn three things to make it that photo. This is like aperture, shutter speed and ISO. If you know how work all these three parameters, you can easily use your camera and make a perfect setup for your shoot. ISO make it your photo more bright. Aperture make how you open like how big you open your aperture or close, make it sharp photo. If you open more your aperture, your photo is focused only in one point. But if you close the aperture, your photo is focused, all your photo is focused, not only one part the focus. And shutter speed make it like when you wanted to work with movement on photo, like you want to show that maybe splash the water or some liquid and you want to stop the movement on your photo, you change the shutter speed. Exactly, you put bigger shutter speed and you can easily show the movement on the photo, like splash the water or some liquid, different type of liquid. One technique what I use always before I start to shoot my photo, I think about what I want to show on this when I photograph the product. All photo must be sharp, or only one part like label and around label, or only cosmetics must be sharp. This helped me later set up the camera, because ISO I using 100, 200, 300. Aperture, if I know I want only one point, it's maybe 2.8, 3.5 the aperture, something like that. But if I know I want to have all product sharp, not only labels and little product, I open like aperture for 11, 16, something like that, what I know will be all product sharp. And later, last things what I set up with my camera is shutter speed, because shutter speed show me how bright or dark will be the photo. If it's too dark, I change the shutter speed. If it's too bright, because I don't want to have like too bright photo, I change this shutter speed. This is three things and what I always learn and I always prepare for my shoot. That's how you see the perfect setup for product photography doesn't exist. You must only learn these three setups for your camera, really, the ISO, shutter speed and aperture, and you will be later understand how work this. If you know how work with the lights, you will be easily make a perfect setup for yourself. If you like this video, please subscribe, leave the button like and leave the comment. If you have any question about perfect setup for product photography or about aperture, shutter speed and ISO, below you have link to watching my video about ISO and aperture. And thank you for watching today and see you soon.